Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Hey, baby, hey, welcome back to Beam TV. My name is Beam. Nice to meet you. And today we got a funky ass mess. We got a hot, funky, steamy ass, funky fucking ass mess. Okay? But let's get into it.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Saying you a bad bitch, put your hands up.
All right, y'all. It's another case of the damned if you do, damned if you don't, okay? But I'll give you a little backstory just in case you aren't hip to what the fuck is going on. On January 1st of 2023, at a Kai Cenat party, Jovi Pena was raped by an individual named Djigui Seck, aka Jiggy. Now, before this traumatic event happened, she says that she was drunk at the party and she was about to leave, but Kai Cenat told her to go upstairs for her safety. And while she was asleep in Jiggy's bedroom, she was raped in her behind by him, and he said some very heinous things towards her, which we're going to get into during the video. But really what I wanted to highlight on this video, I didn't want to focus so much on Kai Cenat. I feel like there's so many people focusing on Kai Cenat, which I do think is partly his fault, which I'm also going to get into. But I really want to put focus on Jovi and on what happened to her and her getting the justice that she deserves, right? Because I feel like so many people are focused on, oh, why does she bring up Kai Cenat's name? Why does she do this? Why does she do that? It's another case of the damned if you do, damned if you don't. Whenever somebody comes forward and say that they've been sexually assaulted, when they say that they've been raped by someone, you always have all these people saying, oh, that didn't happen. They're discrediting you, or they're saying that you deserved it. They're saying this thing, that thing, that thing. They're saying you should have did this, you should have did that, you shouldn't have did this, you shouldn't have did that, you shouldn't have brought it to social media. Jovi is just trying to get justice for herself. This is the reason why a lot of women, but a lot of people stay silent about them being sexually assaulted, because whenever they come forward about it, there's always going to be somebody in your ear telling you what you should have done and what you shouldn't have done. So damned if you do, damned if you don't. If she didn't say anything, then that would have stuck with her. She would have not gotten any justice for herself, and that just would have had to sat with her. You know what I'm saying? And if she came out a couple years later saying that this happened, then all these people would have been like, well, why didn't you say something sooner? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Now that she's saying something, now that she's trying to get some sort of justice for herself, now that she's trying to get this motherfucker locked the fuck up, you have all these people discrediting her and telling her to kill herself, saying that they're going to kill her. They're attacking her name. They're attacking how she looks. They're attacking, you know what I'm saying that she deserved it. That's fucked up. It's literally fucked up. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. And I'm gonna say that throughout this whole motherfucking video. I hope they lock that motherfucker up. She posted as much evidence as she could. You know what I'm saying? She went to the hospital. She got the rape kit, which that in itself is traumatic. You know what I'm saying? But she posted the screenshots between her and Kai, which we're also going to get into. She did everything that she could to add credibility to her story. But again, people are discrediting her and telling her that she shouldn't have this, she shouldn't have that, she should have this, da, 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 da. It's fucked up. She was saying that she can't sleep, she can't eat, she can't socialize. All she thinks about is what happened to her that night. And another thing that she said that touched my heart, and I'll post the tweet on here if I can. She was saying that to the people that's threatening her and that's attacking her, saying that they would kill her or whatever, she was saying that they would be doing her a favor. Do you know how traumatic this shit is? Do you know how strong that you have to be to, first of all, tell your story? Second of all, to seek justice for yourself and to put it out there to the internet or whatever, to get help, to get justice for yourself. Do you know how strong that you have to be? And then on top of that, you have thousands upon thousands of people telling you to off yourself, saying that they're going to kill you, attacking you. You know what I'm saying? Do you know how strong you have to be to go through something like that? My heart goes out to her, and I hope and I pray she gets the justice that she deserves. Jiggy needs to be locked the fuck up, period. Do y'all know some of the things that she said that Jiggy said to her whenever she woke up after being raped? He said that she was in her bed. That's why he did it. She was bleeding and shit like that. She asked if he used protection at least, and he held up a dirty ass Skims condom. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit's so fucking heinous and it's so fucking terrible. But let's get to the Kai Cenat portion of this video. And I'm not going to drag it out, and I'm not going to do this. I don't want to talk about Kai Cenat for the whole time. I really want to focus on Jovi. But what really pissed me off about Kai Cenat and what really made me give him like the side eye, first of all, I wouldn't say that I'm an extreme supporter of Kai Cenat, but he's been doing amazing things lately. He's been blowing up on Twitch. I think he's one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, and I watch Twitch a lot, and I've tuned into a couple of his streams. Very funny guy, very upbeat, love the atmosphere of his streams, very funny, cool, all that. But what really pissed me off and what really made me give the side eye towards him was how he was texting her throughout this whole ordeal. Now, I understand he couldn't say everything in the text for legal reasons. That makes complete sense. But I think this would have sufficed. If he would have just said, hey, Jovi, I'm so sorry that this happened to you. I'm going to do everything that I can on my part, but for legal reasons, I can't keep in contact with you. Or something along the lines of that. He could have honestly said it better. He says that he has a legal team, a PR team, whatever the fuck. Somebody needed to help him on his delivery on some things because he came off as a complete asshole during those text messages. And even on his stream that he did, it just seemed as if he was trying to protect himself and even trying to protect his friend, even though he said that he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Whenever he said in the stream that he knew the guy for a long time.
The person that's associated with me, I knew this guy. I'm not defending him once again. I knew this guy for a very long time.
And he isn't the type of guy to do that. Said that they went on a lot of trips.
We went on multiple trips. You feel what I'm saying? Never was this. He's not that type of person. I'm not saying shit didn't happen. I'm not saying none of that.
There's thousands of people around the world who will always say, oh, so-and-so would never do that. Or I know so-and-so, they would never do that. And then they do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just, even though he said he wasn't trying to protect his friend, that's what the fuck it seemed like to me. When he said that she went to the internet first and that she was trying to say that he set her up. The way that he was coming across in the text messages, the way that he was coming off on the stream, I don't know. It just seemed like, it didn't seem like he was looking out for Jovi, even though he said that's what he was doing. It just didn't seem like that. It just didn't give that. She said that she was trying for days or whatever to get in contact with him and for him to give her some type of information, and he just wasn't. He was giving her the runaround in those text messages. And even when she sent the picture of the guy, he says he didn't know everybody at the party, and then she sent a picture of him and the guy, and he still didn't say that he knew who the guy was. But then when he got on his stream, he was saying he knew who the guy was. It's some shit stinks. You know what I'm saying? Something about it fucking stinks. And I have thoughts and my own opinions in my head about what I think happened. But again, I was not there that night. So I'm not going to place any accusations on Kai. But I will say shit it smells fucking funny. You know what I'm saying? And in the way that he was talking to her, he was talking very aggressive, cussing at her. The way that he was talking to her, that's not how you talk to somebody who was just raped. You know what I'm saying? Whether you believe them or not. And to the people that's like, oh, he's young, he makes mistakes, I'm sure he feels bad. Imagine how the fuck she feels. Imagine how she feels. She just wants her justice. She even said that she wasn't attacking him, and she said that she wasn't trying to throw dirt on his name. I'm not saying verbatim what she said, but of course I'll post the screenshots throughout this video of what exactly she said. She was just telling her story, and Kai Cenat so happened to be in the story. It happened at his party, I believe at his house, and it happened upstairs where he told her to go. You know what I'm saying? He says that he sent someone in there to check on her, and he saw it with his own eyes. Here's my thing. Here's my thing. I'm not placing any accusations nowhere. I'm just saying this. I'm very curious. It doesn't make any sense to me. If I have a party and I host a party and I see a friend, she's sloppy drunk, I'm like, hey, you should go upstairs. You're too drunk to drive. You're too drunk to go home. I don't trust it. It's not safe. You should go upstairs, sleep it off. You know what I'm saying? And I send my friend upstairs. I'm going to go check on my friend. I'm not going to send somebody else to go check on my friend. I'm going to go check on my friend to make sure she's okay. Hell, even if they're not my friend, I'm still going to go in there and check and making sure they're okay. I'm not going to send somebody else to do it. And another thing that confused me is, was that the same guy? Was Jiggy the same guy that he sent in there to check on her? Was the alleged person that raped her the same person that he sent in there? And did he indeed see that person come out? That's just a part of the story that doesn't quite make any sense to me. I don't know. It's just shit doesn't make any fucking sense on Kai Cenat's part. Anyway, I'm done talking about Kai. This video shouldn't even be about him. I've already spent too much time talking about him. It's just the way that he handled the situation was very poor. It was very terrible. It's not how you do things. It's not how you handle things. That's just my opinion on that. But at the end of the day, to the people that's going out there attacking Jovi, saying that she shouldn't have brought Kai's name up in it, even though he was a part of the fucking story. She wasn't even throwing his name in the dirt. If anything, it's people on the internet talking shit about Kai. She didn't. She was just telling her side of the story. The only thing that she said that could be viewed as negative about Kai is that she was saying that he was being unsympathetic throughout that time and that he wasn't helping her. But that's quite literally the truth. If you look back at the fucking text messages, if you look at the live, it's very clear that he was being unsympathetic. And to Kai Cenat's how do I say this? To Kai Cenat's friends who are saying that they don't think that Kai will do this type of thing, that that he's not this type of guy, that he's not a bad guy, he's not this, that, and the third. Kai Cenat is making himself seem like a bad guy. Kai is making himself seem like he's that type of guy. Like I said before, if he would have just said, Jovi, I'm so sorry that this happened to you. I'm going to figure out everything that I can. I'm going to do everything that I can on my side. But for legal reasons, this will be the last time we keep in contact with each other. Or for legal reasons, I can't talk about this further. Something along those lines. And even better than that, baby, I don't got no PR training, honey. But something along those lines, instead of being so, giving her the runaround in those text messages, and instead of being so rude, he could have just did that. You know what I'm saying? And not come on stream and say no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And even if he did, he should have had, like, I don't know, somebody holding up a motherfucking cue card on the side saying, hey, say this, don't fucking say this. Because the things that he was saying was, I don't know, he was bringing up his name, he was bringing up his subathon, you know what I'm saying? Bringing up shit that doesn't fucking matter, bringing up himself. It was very much about him in that scenario, instead of it being about Jovi, or instead of it being solely about the situation. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said before, Kai Cenat aside, whatever. Jovi needs to get her fucking justice. And to the people that are bashing her fucking name, I hope you reap what the fuck you sow. Like, that's very terrible. That's piss poor. That's tasteless. Why would you do that to somebody who just went through something so traumatic? And to the people that's saying that she's doing this for clout, putting Kai Cenat's name into it, is this the type of clout that anybody would want? Why would this be the type of clout that somebody would want? This is terrible fucking clout. Huh? To say that you were raped and then to have thousands of people telling you to commit suicide, have 1,000 people telling you, calling you a whore, thousands of people telling you that you deserve it. I even saw a post of somebody saying that if you were in my bed, I'd do the same thing to you. You were asking for it. Huh? You were asking for it? What the fuck is going on? Why would I want that type of clout? Why would anybody want that type of clout? That's not what it was given to me. It was given, she just wanted to tell her story and she wanted justice from somewhere because she felt like she wasn't getting help anywhere else. That's what it looked like to me. I don't know what type of fucking clout that she would get from this. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my 2 cents. But yeah, it's a very terrible, sticky situation. I just pray she keeps her head up. And I pray she gets the help and the justice that she deserves. And I pray she heals through this traumatic experience. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure this whole thing, being raped, you know what I'm saying? People not believing her, people attacking her online. I'm sure all of this can be extremely dramatic for her. So justice for Jovi Pena. And that's just that on that. But y'all tell me what y'all think below. Am I tripping? Am I doing too much? You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about the story? And how do you feel about all those people attacking her when they don't know the full side of the story? But I guess you could say the same thing about people attacking Kai, and they don't know the full side of the story. And I guess you could say the same thing about people attacking Jiggy, and they don't know the full side of the story. All valid arguments, because you know what? None of us were there. The only people that know exactly what happened are Jiggy, Jovi, and Kai Cenat, and maybe whoever else was at the party. So I just hope justice comes within the story. I just hope the story, I just hope the truth comes out about what actually happened at that party. But on that note, y'all, I'm out. Bye.